Hello, and welcome back to another episode of Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge. So, last two episodes, still figuring out this webcam here. I'm going to try to split up the episodes a bit more just to keep an eye on the webcam, make sure it doesn't freeze up. So if you notice any more than usual cuts, that's what's going on. Okay, so let's get back into it. So we've got another cave-in. Mori here has the pick. Oh, that's right, I didn't turn on my controller. Let's see. There we go. Boom. Okay. And we'll save. Yep, another encounter. Some killer rats. Shouldn't be a problem for us. So we're just filling out this area. See, I'm really hoping to find some keys or get a better idea. I really don't want to have to jump to a guide. But if we get to a point where like it would be just more time efficient to do so, then I think I might. Just because I don't want, the last couple episodes have been a lot of just aimlessly wandering around. And I can't imagine that being too entertaining. Get some haste going. Get an acid bomb going. Hopefully we can clear out some guys.
Ow.
Not familiar with rabbit rice or rabbit rats.
Ow.
Maybe that's where that poison came from. Okay, now we'll get some people hidden, clear them out. No cures. So let's see how that works. Fireball just to soften them up. Interesting, we're getting 7, 8. I thought fireball. No, it's 2d9 or 2 to 9. Okay, let's see if we can get these guys out of here. Yeah, and I think I mentioned it in the last episode, switched over to hands and feet with Kane. I wasn't finding that the katana was really doing that much damage, so I'm going to continue to keep an eye on that. Get that poison out of there. Oh, okay. Okay, these are just the leeches. Still not fun. Oh boy. Let's see. Camera's still working. Camera's still working. There we go. Gonna go for a hide on this. Just kind of remember what these guys do, other than a lot of damage. Okay. Alright, let's see if we can't get a bless going. Get a hide. And substantial stink bomb on those guys. See what happens. I think a level 4 stink bomb might be a little too much. Yeah, that's going to be way too much. Yeah, they're dying to 14.
Ow. Ow.
Did that only hit 3 people? Oh, Kane's doing good damage again. Air spells. Stink bomb. Yeah, stink bomb's only 3 creatures. Definitely gonna have to get something to replace that for air magic soon. Okay, so these guys aren't as bad as their shrieking counterpoints. Yeah, something like that. In the mines, there's a group of what are they called? In the mines. Not important. Either way, they shriek. They make a lot of noise, and that noise hurts a lot. Looking down the tunnel, you spy something very strange looking. You spy some very strange looking black women with white marks painted across their faces and carrying long spears and hide shields. One of the women suddenly points your direction and quickly vanishes into the passage on the left. And we get combat. Okay, nobody got hit. Okay, so more dungeon leeches. Yeah, we got fireball. Wait a minute, was that a button? Nope, not a button.
Ow.
Okay, and we're just going to make a quick cut here. Okay, and the camera's still working good. And there's a hole in the ceiling there. I don't know why I pivoted it. It's not like I can see better if I tilt on the screen. some more stamina on Kane there. There we go. Not using any buffs, could easily just take a little bit of a nap.
Ow.
Yeah, just some jungle vines. Not too many of them, not too worried. Overhead, a cavern ascends up into the darkness. Below, bones from many small animals cover the floor. The discarded remains of the winged cave dwellers. Detect something unusual. Inspecting the scraps of bones for anything of interest, you note that there are shards of shiny metal and bits of glass, obviously attracted by articles which glitter. It explains how the key lying at your feet has brought here. Ah, yes, the bell key. Ha ha. Yes, at last. At last we have it in our possession. Woohoo. And you are standing at the edge of a wide chasm which gapes before you as if it were a gigantic bottomless pit. On the other side, you spot a group of strange black women hurrying away from the edge and hauling a long rope made of vines after them. Yeah, I don't think we're... Someone tells me we're not doing... But I really want to know, like, how this opens up. So we're just going to take a moment. I'm going to retry a bunch of keys on these different doors, and I'll be right back if anything. And if anything happens, I'll let you know. Okay, we got something. So the dungeon key opened up whatever this door was, and I can't remember where we got the dungeon key from. Strange-looking obstructions are poking out of the ground along the base edge of the wall. There is a slight tremor coming from behind the wall. You can hear something moving. Suddenly, it leaps out of the wall. Well, I think we know what to do with these guys.
Ow.
I'm gonna see if I can cut that section out in post and fix the narration of that a bit.
Ow.
Okay. Let's see if we get an acid cloud on those. I think it's the first row. There we go. That should finish off most of them. Two, I'm sort of striking. Oof.
Ow.
If you can get enough damage, get that double damage and stay hidden. God, is that ever effective? Okay, let's search where these guys came hurling out at us. Okay, nothing fancy here. Use the dungeon key again? I must have got the dungeon key down in the hazard area because I feel like I would have used it. A pile of old bones and rags wait in the alcove, the remains of some lost soul long forgotten. Bones begin to rattle. A gaunt and ghostly figure arises, and in a throatly voice rasps, "Gotcha! Gain. Gotcha gain. Ha 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 ha." Oh! Zombies. Well, we're just gonna hide from all the zombies. Yeah. What you gonna do now? Let's see here. I think we can get these guys no problem. We'll do up an air pocket and a magic screen just in case I'm wrong. And
Ow.
2 hits per round. That's a good run. Yeah, as you gain levels, you become a higher rank in your class, and you're more likely to get additional rounds, additional hits within those rounds. Leveling up does make a fair difference. There we go. Do we have anything to sell? Yeah, probably a few things to sell, but let's keep exploring while we got a buff up. Maybe we can use up the last of this key. Okay, fair enough. Let's see, did that use up the key? Yep, dungeon key's gone. Piled in a heap are the old bones of a forgotten prisoner, who apparently died in his chains. Searching the bones, you discover an odd-looking ring on one finger. Upon examining the ring, you see a circle of letters which read, Jolly Roger Decoder. We were so close last episode. So close.
Ow.
Oh, right, we can't, Alright, I forgot the game did that. Locked us in here. That's okay. So I'm going to save it here, and I'm just going to make another quick cut because I want to see if there's anything we have to sell, anything to get rid of, and just spare you all that shenanigans. Okay, and we're back. I had to reset a few times for some arrows for Sly here. I also remembered, oh, that was one too many clicks. I'm not going to put that on yet. Or ever, like it does something? Do I have the identify spell? I do not. So we're going to use decoder. Oh, this might be easier. There we go. So using the pirate's decoder ring upon the scribblings in the book, you are able to read the following passages. Decided to leave the shipwreck as none of the scouting crews have been heard from. Those damn miss. Entry 99. Making headway upstream on a dinghy. Just the 9 of us left now. Morgan is starting to look pale like the other ones did, and I suspect he's got the sickness too. Entry 100. Morgan was throwing up real bad this morning, and later today he died. We were all scared because we don't know what's causing it, and I think it may be the food we've been eating, which is mostly rat meat. The next couple of pages are stained too badly to read, but you resume on the 3rd page following. Oh, went a little too far there. Here, we'll go, that's, okay, that is a lot to read. Yeah, let's go like this. Okay, there we go. Entry 106. The captain says if we try to return to the ship, then we're all dead men. But everyone's getting real spooked, especially because we can't find out why the bodies keep disappearing. Gorman died this morning, same way as everyone else. Now there's only 6 of us left. And the captain says we've got to bury the treasure because it's too heavy. I'll be glad when we get off of this damn mountain. Roscoe says he saw a man today on a ledge, and he said it was Morgan. But we all know Morgan is dead, and maybe we're all going a little crazy. At least Roscoe is, I think. Entry 109. I saw Morgan today too. I think I've got the sickness now, because I know Morgan's dead. His face was covered with blood, and he just looked at me and didn't say anything, but just smiled. I think I'm going crazy. Does that not sound like all the undead we're fighting? Entry 110. May the gods protect us. Ba, ba, ba. We was going down the mountain today, right after burying the treasure, when this huge monster, I guess it was a man or something, but it stood over 12 feet tall and just picked up Roscoe and bit off his head with only a single chomp. And then he spit it out and laughed, and we all ran to wherever we are now. We're lost, and that's sure, but the cap says best to keep moving. Entry 111. We are almost down Giant Mountain. I feel like this is a time to use my handy dandy pen and paper. Okay, we're just gonna remember Giant Mountain and hope for the best. At least that's what I call it. And there's some kind of huge gorge with bridges and rope trestles all over it. We can see a bunch of men from here, and it looks like they're mining for something. We're going to try and talk with the dwarf men and see if they can help us. The ink is barely legible on the few last words, and the remainder of the logbook is blank. Something tells me it didn't go too well. Remembering the skeleton where you found the logbook, it is clear that the dwarf men didn't help too much. Okay, so Giant Mountain. We also have in the swag the King's Diary. And I think okay, so no, we can't use I'm gonna have to remember what that is for, because I went to sell the mask and said that we couldn't. So I am going to switch back to keyboard. And let's tell Queequeg what he needs to give us the password that I won't be able to write down because I don't know where my pen is. But this is recording, so I shouldn't be too worried. Talk. Captain's treasure? Giant Mountain. Giant Mountain, of course. I should have known. Oh, yes. The password is Skeleton Crew. Till we meet again. Well, just in case he has something worth buying. No, not really. Not for my crew, at least. I should at some point buy the mystery oil. We'll just do it. There we go. And let's put the King's Diary, mystery oil. There we go. Okay, so we have two options. Give me a quick second here. I want to see how much time we've got left, and then depending on how much time we have left, we'll either I'll explain those two options, or we'll cut to the end. One quick moment. Well, looks like we're going to have to save those two options for the next video because we are out of time. We are already over 30 minutes. But when we get back, we have two options. One will be the skeleton crew password, and to finally use that silver key I think we got from Lamont to unlock the captain. And also we've got to use the bell tower key and figure out what's going on with that. But either way, for now, thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you next time when we play Wizardry 6, Bane of the Cosmic Forge. Have a good night.